decision?
Well, when I hurt my back, I immediately went to an urgent care facility. After several weeks of minimal improvements with treatments and pain medications that they were giving me, I went to another physician in Chicago. And he recommended at that point that I see a physical therapist. So I did some research online and I found great reviews on your services.
Nice. Why did you feel as though you had to wait that long? As in, what was the obstacles for coming to see a physical therapist?
Well, the reality was that my pain was not subsiding, and the doctors that had put me on pain medications, steroids, and some injections in my back, however, the pain wasn't abating. It was really an educational thing for me. I didn't realize that a physical therapist could help with muscle tissue damage. So when my primary care physician wrote the prescription, I had to do the research online, and I found you with rave reviews.
All right. About your particular problem, what what was it and how bad was it before you came to see me?
My pain was terrible. It was the worst pain that I've ever had. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it felt like a 12. I mean, seriously, when I walked into your door for the first time, I couldn't even stand up straight. I was having those stabbing pains in my lower back, in my glutes, and down my left leg. And it was honestly borderline panicky because I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, that was scary. What were you missing out on before you came to see me?
I was missing out on a pain free existence. The only thing the drugs ended up doing were masking the pain and really not helping to resolve the underlying issue. I will never forget when I stood up from that table with just one session with you and I felt literally like a different person. I visited your office for a total of 2 sessions and you completely fixed my problem. You also educated me on how I could continue to improve my strength and build back my stamina when I was at home.
Good. What else did you try that didn't work?
Well, I tried pain medications, injections in my back, cortisone shots and pills, ice packs, stretching, and it really only just numbed the pain. I still couldn't function. I wasn't sleeping. I was completely exhausted.
What was your understanding of what a physical therapist can do for you prior to coming to see me?
I honestly didn't know that a physical therapist would actually help with muscle tissue damage. I was thinking it would be more appropriate and applicable for like bone rehab. And I really just didn't understand the professional role of a physical therapist.
Now that you've experienced physical therapy, if you had a family member that was in pain or was procrastinating about going to see someone, what would you tell them about physical therapy and general and about me and my services?
I would tell them to proactively get to you immediately. I should have done that 3 weeks prior. In the 2 sessions, like I had said earlier, it completely cured my problem. I'm a firm believer in your educational approach and your physical therapy techniques. And it wasn't just a session of manipulations for my back, it was more a session on educating me on how I could improve my condition daily as my body was healing.
Nice. Of all the things you enjoyed to come in to see me, what was the thing that you liked the best?
I totally appreciated your knowledge, especially on just the subject. I also appreciated the educational approach. It felt like I was actually just coming in to see a friend who was going to help me out with the problem. You're approachable, you're a great guy, and a guy that obviously knows his stuff. And I also like the technology to schedule the appointments and how you also followed up afterward to make sure the services that you provided were actually working properly. The other big thing was that you sincerely wanted to fix me with as minimal sessions as possible. You could have milked me for as many prescriptions as that doctor had allotted, but you didn't. I really appreciate that. One of the big reasons I'm doing this video actually for you is because of that specifically. I mean that.
I appreciate that. What would you say to somebody who is watching this video and is currently skeptical about physical therapy services?
I would say get yourself immediately to a physical therapist to help determine the root of the problem itself and then develop a strategy to help it get resolved. And I would highly recommend Jake Berman. Whether or not you live in Naples or from afar, I'd say make the journey. Really, really.
Nice. What was the number one thing you wanted to achieve when you came to see me, and did we achieve it?
The number one thing I wanted to achieve was stopping that awful life-stopping pain. I couldn't sleep. I could not walk. I couldn't do anything. And you helped me achieve it, man. I literally was like a different person when I left your table. So great job, Jake. Go see Jake.
Thank you.